Alrighty, hey everyone, I'm Harshal, I'm the founder of Dreamland Studios, and today I wanted to make a demo around an amazing tool, Rocket. It's currently in beta, but I think for far all of the tools I've played around with. For beta, this is good, in fact, pretty great actually. Now, I have created few projects across the past few days, as you can see, which includes even a full-blown CRM, which was task flow for managing tasks. And what I wanna do today is walk you through a tutorial. I think the code quality that they have written is amazing. So quick impressions, they deal with web apps, they deal with mobile apps, internal tools, website dashboard and landing pages, covering literally all of the domains. The good thing is you can also create deployment. So if you closely see here, they are with Supabase, Netlify as well, so they have deployment support, which is pretty neat. And they support Flutter. This is new for me. HTML, Next.js, and React. Most platform I've seen are React first. They don't support Next.js, but they have literally support for all of these framework, which I think is a full-blown package. Because I mostly build MVPs in Next.js. Sometimes if we need an architecture, then for React and mobile apps in Flutter or Expo. They also got GitHub support with Supabase, support with Figma, Netlify, Stripe, and all these AI API keys that you can integrate and boom, direct drop in analytics, or also connect with AdSense and recent for mail integration. I think this is feature which was pretty needed. So what I'm going to be focusing here is I have been reading this book recently, which is about marketing. I was like, boom, hey, let's try to make a marketing application. In the sense, there should be a platform which is like a community, where you can come in and you can drop blogs about your marketing solutions, and you can talk about vibe marketing, and you can talk about prompting for marketing, because that vibe coding and vibe marketing are going hands in hand right now. So that's my plan for today. I'll be dropping in prompt here. So there we have it. I tried to make a prompt using GPT and all this stuff. So I have created a PRD breaking everything down that I want in this platform. The platform will be called Prompt Marketer for all marketers who are gonna be using prompts for it. So that's the idea. If I just walk you through the whole concept, it's a medium style blogging application built specifically for marketers, prompt engineers, solopreneurs, and AI content creators. It is a content first platform for publishing and reading high quality blogs, and the core publishes for like go to marketing and discovering content around prompt engineering. And the target audience I will like, okay, solopreneurs, marketing professionals, growth hackers, indie founders. I went with orange because the book had a orange color, so boom, bold orange, soft orange, white, and I think charcoal would go good with it. Typography, enter, I guess that works. So yep, I gave it a whole idea. The good thing I like about this platform is it really thinks and it asks a lot of questions. I think that is something I found to be missing in other tools. For right now, I have put in it to be, hey, just store the input and etc. So dummy out a bit of instance. They have added AI blog assistant, but for now I want to focus on building a really good web application first, rather than going into the AI integration process, option to delete and edit drafts. So basically do CRUD operations. So it's going to be taking a while to really get a good context. This tool takes a while, but I think this is really worth it, because it really thinks through what it needs to implement. And so far my opinion has been it takes time, yes, but it creates content really worth it, and boom, you have it. So it has broken down everything what I want. So let's go with auth screen, blog editor, blog feed, individual blog screen, user profile screen, discover screen, dashboard screen. I'll be skipping in the AI blog assistant thing. I want to focus more on the web first application and building a really good code base, which it is really good at. So yep, I have given it in the input. I have selected the screens 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I think it's gonna start working through it, and it has a token window for it. So yep, as you can see, it has gotten started. It said it will take 10 to 25 minutes in your request. I don't think it goes to the 25 limit. It sticks usually below 10. That is what I've observed. So it has already started writing the code. I like they have everything previewed and they have started working through it. So it's working through the files. My opinion is the code base is pretty neat. and let me get back to you as soon as they get done with the code base, and then we can review the code as well. Right, so it is done with creating a platform. It created 50 files, which is really crazy in my opinion. It's asking for open API key, and I think I'm just gonna be skipping this. Skip slash, yeah, I'll most probably remove it later, but boom, there we have it. Let's switch to full screen view for this. First impressions, love it. I think it has really captured the essence that I was aiming for. It even has lazy loading, which is I think really crazy, by the way. If I click on notifications, I think it has all the notifications. John commented, I started following, view all notifications. Boom, I can click on my profile. I have all the pages going through the same. I have literally all of the pages to it ask for. But let's start with first thing first. Latest, I have blogs with dummy images. Love the micro animations. If I click on a prompt, which is a blog, by the way, I'm genuinely surprised. This has literally all these interaction sidebar with a good layout. I don't even personally know how can I write these kind of components, and it has this slider. If you can see top as I scroll through the blog, it's literally updating real time. I have not written any code. I have not prompted it to do anything. It's literally doing this real time. It has a breakdown with table of contents. I can click on a topic, it can take me there, and I can go through it. It has all of the topics. This literally took me almost 20 minutes to figure out from a personal website, and it has built it in less than 10 minutes. I have people, I can just drop a follow, I can follow. The data is updating in real time. Right now it's mostly on the UI side. Connect with LinkedIn, connect on Twitter, that is there. I can message, which is like right now very dummy. I'll just share my thought. Bro, love this UI, man. Comment, boom, the comment is live. I can even like them. I think there is a re-rendering state happening here as I scroll through it, but just the fact that it has everything, and I can go down, it is real time updating my state for scrolling through this. It I think is really crazy, and I can even see related articles, bro. This is like, I click view more, uh, and it has shown me more articles related. If I go back, I can click on another article. Boom, there I am. It has content, it has everything about it. If I go to browse all posts, that's the whole library of posts that is available. I'm going to be going to most popular. I think this is as of now static, but if I select different topics, it selects filter by email, which has email in the topic, which I think is really crazy. I go to prompting. This again has more filters. I can remove them. If I select content, it has to how to AI content detection. So it is real time updating with it. All the people I'm following, discover more authors, then it can search through this. I can clear all filters. This I think is crazy. Testing it for the mobile responsiveness quickly. Love it. I think everything is covered. I don't need to really do anything on the mobile responsiveness side. Making it full screen again. I'm gonna be trying to write here, and bro, just look at it, man. They have literally the markdown and visual format. So if I go here, I can write into markdown format hash. I built a AI product using Rocket. Boom, I switch to this. They have markdown to this switching. I select this whole thing. I can bold it from here. I can make it italic, underline as well. Like I can literally write a whole blog, man. Like this, I would have to follow a full blown tutorial. I can add a cover image, so I'll just look for something. So I'll just upload this image from Perplexity. I just found online, so I have this image from my laptop. I can do more stuff. Let's say if I go further, I can keep adding content. I can delete everything. I can make bullet points as well. So this is what, like, I think this is really crazy. They have bracket and everything there. Everything that is applied. I can click on settings. Oh, they also have setting for it as you optimize. URL friendly slug, so I'll be like AI MVP using Rocket. Main focus Rocket MVP AI save draft. I can view it. How does it actually look? Which is I think crazy. And boom, I hit publish. I can't see, you can't see it most probably, but like I am getting please add a title before publish. So it also has the checks. Title, I made a AI product only using Rocket, and boom, I hit publish. I think it's meta title. I need to figure out where do I add title. I close the preview. I think here I need to. I made an AI product only using Rocket. Publish. Boom, it's publishing. It goes into a state and it should be live. Like obviously it is just stimulating the whole process, and that is there. So what I'm gonna do is I think I will now go through all screens, authentication screen. They have it, sign in. They I think gave me dummy URL because I asked it for just creating exit full screen. A checking for responsiveness, fairly responsive, so which is pretty neat by them. So I'll be using the values they have given me. Login credential, demo, I did it, prompt marketer.com, password would be password 123, signing in with a neat animation, love it, and it even asked me for save, and boom bro, here I am at my dashboard. I don't think I even went through this screen firstly. I was just focused on like the end screen. So I have a full blown dashboard. I can see my analytics. I can see what all has been created. Uh, Email marketing titles, use prompt is there. I can copy it, so it is copied to my clipboard. This can work. So everything is present. What else do we got? Discover screen, authentication screen, user profile screen. So you have a user profile screen as well, which I missed. So Sarah Johnson, what all published have been by them, published with a small summary, which is by the way pretty neat. Most popular are there. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'll just tell it to remove OpenAI and just integrate Supabase to make it a really full stack application. So I have given it a prompt, which it basically says that I needed to connect to Supabase. So boom, I'll hit connect. I will be authorizing Rocket with tutorials. So it asks for all these. So boom, I authorize Rocket. It is connecting to my project, and I'll be selecting tutorial. So I hit save. This is smoothest experience. To be very candid, when I really have to connect actual project, it starts for me to basically be like hey, I need to set up ORM, I need to install this, I need to install that. But I think it is now going through all these pages, generating code for it, which is crazy. I will going through the process and I'll get back to you with the generations. Cool. So it has went through the changes. It has made some file changes and it has created a SQL file. Boom! I'll just hit push to Supabase, which is a SQL file that they have just generated. They work through 14 files, so I have pushed it. On the code base level, they have added literally all of the files I would have needed for Supabase, which is Supabase.js, auth service, auth context, blog service.js, and even set up env, which I think is really crazy. Like this whole product that is literally built right now would have been a 1.5 hour tutorial, and I would have followed it for almost 2 hours few months ago in order to build this. So it's working through this. Your schema is ready, so it has integrated it, it is pushing it, and let's check Supabase as well. I mean, I think it has added some tables. Boom, we have a literal live schema right here. So it has added user profiles with email. So I didn't even need to do anything. It has set up email, full name, bio, and everything, follow account. If I go through it, so they have blog comments literally live as well, they have blog posts live as well. And if I go into table editor, I think I'll see all these tables, blog comments. So they have actual comments, they have blog posts that are real, they have it published with the time and everything. Like they have post likes table that is has been set up, they have user follows, they have user profiles as well. So let me just try to um, 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 set this up. Authentication screen, if I go to sign up, I'll just add my name is Harshil Tomar, my name is Harshil. If I put in my mail, let's say Harshil Tomar, and I'll just say dream launch and say dream launch, and I agree to the terms, create an account for me. The account is under creation, which might be taking a while. Check your email to confirm before signing in. If I quickly check the user profiles, I'll ask it to refresh it. Boom, I'm live, which is like crazy, bro. Like literally, it would take me so much time, and I confirm my email. It takes me to localhost, but basically, it should be taking me to the actual product. This is in a web container, so that's why it is not working. But I got the point here. It is literally working. I can sign in using my mail. Dream launch. Sorry, dream launch. Boom, signing in, signed in. I have great. Good morning, Harshil Tomar. This is live. I can go through all these posts. I can edit it. I can publish it. I can make a new post here. I can drop in an image. I'll re-drop the same image. Uh, I guess a file smaller than 5 MB. This works. Uploading image, so I re-drop the same image and I can add content la 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 about this. I will have to add a title about it, view it, publish it, publishing. Boom, we have it. Like so, yep, that's a whole walkthrough of this whole tool. I'll just go to the dash for homepage, maybe blog feed, uh, open it up better. That's the whole workflow of this tool. I think it is really great. One thing we didn't do is I think go through the code base, try to check it out. So let's go through it, because I think code base is something that I would critically judge it on. So first impressions, code base is neater. Readme obviously has breakdown of everything, which is neat. Oh, they also have it in a markdown file with the project paths and everything, basic breakdown. SRC folder, which is I think the most critical one, has neater components, context, pages, styles, utils. Folder structuring is very good. Components has UI. UI has I think most probably AI assistant button, which is has all the variants. So this is taken from most probably ShadCN. So they have all the components laid out neatly in the whole process. And app icon, app image, context is auth context, which is from Superbase. So overall layout, they have the state management and the top layout is neat. They have the whole use effect below it, initialize auth listener that goes through it, which I think it is most of the standardized thing from Superbase only, not much change here, but fairly neater code. I have seen even if I use cursor, they mess up the at least the formatting. They end up putting some things at the top, something at the bottom, and that leads to some kind of context being dropped up and down. So neater context pages are really into kebab casing. This is honestly a plus point always for me, because a lot of people do the small letter and uppercase formatting. I am a sucker for kebab casing. They have everything in that. They even have components laid out within it, uh, which I think is a neater approach. I would have slightly preferred if it was in the component folder, but fairly neat. I get it. For an AI, this is crazy. They have everything segregated, and every file is pretty micro, I would say. A lot of AIs build a lot of large files, but every file is micro in nature. They have all the services, they have block service, so everything is there. The SQL calls are pretty neatly laid out rather than being there, and they have auth routes, they have index. I think pretty much everything I would want is here. They have the migrations present, files present here. and like Superbase is live with all the data. The database schema I think is neat. Tied ID with comment ID, comment is connected, so laid out very neatly. And the blog post ID is connected with the blog comments, the post likes are connected again with ID. So the overall layout is pretty neat, and everything at the end ties up to auth user ID. This would have set up took me a lot of files. So yep, that's Rocket for you. I think I really love the product. I have been playing around with it for a while. I have been using it in my workflow, and if you would like to check it out, you can check the link just in the thread, or if you're watching it on YouTube, you can check it out in the bio/thread. And yep, it's an awesome tool. I think you guys should try it out. My personal experience has been like one of the top experiences in terms of code quality. Yes, it takes time to build, but it's like one of those things where you put in time and the result is 100x better, rather than getting some UI and having to kind of reconfigure it, rework through stuff. So overall, a banger experience. I would give a 10 out of 10 to go to Rocket. And yep, that's it for the video.